Hey parents, it's Mr. Jim here. This back to school season, give your kids the tools they need to have fun while they learn with Osmo. Osmo's Reading Adventure Learn to Read game is an interactive tool for kids 5 to 7 that help them practice and develop reading fundamentals. Because it's never too early to fall in love with reading. Visit playosmo.com to check out the Reading Adventure new reader kit today. That's playosmo.com. Osmo, learning well played. Hey parents, we all know that feeling of heading back to school, right? That exciting time for new pencils and fresh starts. But what about fresh lunch ideas? Boar's Head has been going back to school for over 115 years, so they know all about packing the perfect lunchbox with uncompromising quality and all-time family favorites like Ever Roast, oven roasted chicken breast, maple glazed, honey-coated ham, and American cheese. Boar's Head makes packing lunch easy and delicious. Look for Boar's Head at your local deli counter and learn more at boarshead.com/back-to-school. Boar's Head, compromise elsewhere. Hey friends, it's Mr. Jim and welcome back to Kid Short Stories. Did you know that we make stories every single day? Yeah, well, if this is your first time, welcome to the family. I love stories so much. I take your ideas that you send me and I turn them into a real amazing adventure. So whether listening in the car or getting ready for bed, we have a lot of fun together. Friends, are you ready for today's adventure? Me too, let's go! It was a rainy evening as Freddie had just finished dinner and helped his parents clear off the table and was starting to get ready for bed. Freddie's routine for getting to bed was getting pajamas on, reading a book, brushing his teeth, and finding his most favorite blanket to wrap up inside of and lay down on his pillow. Good night, he said to his parents as they waved and Freddie fell asleep. Freddie thought that tonight was gonna be your very average, normal, boring night of sleep. He laid down and closed his eyes and fell right to sleep. But there was about to be something pretty wild that happened, like for real, not a dream, in real life. Bzz, 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 bzz. What? What was that? Oh. His walkie-talkie was starting to beep and it had woken him up. Am I dreaming? Is this real life? Bzz, 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 bzz. Oh, it seems pretty real to me. Okay, let's see what they want, said Fred as he sat up out of bed and reached for his walkie-talkie and said, Shh. Hey, this is Freddie, over.
Freddie, it's great to hear from you. We have a serious mission that we need you on. Are you able to respond to this mission?
Shh. Yeah, I was sleeping, but I guess I can get out of bed and yeah. What do you need, HQ?
Shh. We just received an alert from an ice cream store pretty far away from you, but they have just been broken into by purple ninjas. We believe the purple ninjas are going to try and steal all the ice cream. We need you to go stop them.
Shh. Yeah, I would totally do that. But unfortunately my jetpack, I had to send it in for maintenance and so I don't have a way to fly.
Shh. Well, Freddie, it's about time that we told you something about your house that you may not be aware of.
Shh. My house? What are you talking about?
Shh. Well, your house is a spy house. It's actually an undercover rocket ship.
Shh. What in the world are you talking about? My house is not a rocket ship. I'm in it right now. It does not look very rockety. It's very housey.
Shh. Well, go inside of your closet and in the back corner, there is a small button on the wall. Give it a push and see what happens.
Freddie put the walkie-talkie down and walked into his closet in his bedroom. It was a little bit messy, so he had to get down on his hands and knees and kind of crawl inside. Whoa, I've never been back in this part of my closet. All right. Oh, there is a button back here. I never knew there was a button here. What? Freddie pushed the button, and all of a sudden, his house started to shake. What's happening? Oh! Immediately, his parents came running into his bedroom. Freddie, I think we're having an earthquake. Come on, get to the bathroom. Hurry. Mom, Dad, I don't think this is an earthquake, but just wait a minute. You'll see. It's hard to describe exactly what happened next, but just imagine his house was turning into a real rocket ship. Yes, with screens and buttons and seats with seat belts and there were rocket ship suits coming out of the walls and everything was changing. Everything was shaking and holy smokes, did it look cool. After a few minutes of very intense shaking, Freddie and his parents were holding on to each other and finally it came to a stop. Shh. Freddie, are you okay? Oh, I'm fine, but hold on. Freddie walked over to his walkie-talkie. Shh. Hey, HQ, I thought you were joking, but turns out you're right. My house just turned into a rocket.
Shh. That's great to hear, Freddie. We'll send you the coordinates. You should head on your way soon. Over and out.
Shh. Freddie, what are you talking about? Did you just tell HQ our house turned into a rocket? Is that what this is? They said. Yeah, it's a surprise to me too, said Freddie. But there's a really important spy mission that we have to go save an ice cream store. Do you guys want to help? You see, his parents, they were on the spy team a long time ago when they were kids, and so they knew exactly what the Purple Ninjas must be up to. Sure thing, Freddie. What do you need us to do? They said. Not sure. But let's type in the coordinates and get blasting off because we got to get there soon. Once we arrive, hopefully then we'll figure out a plan of how we can stop those Purple Ninjas. Over in the kitchen, there was now sitting a captain's seat. Yes, the counter and sink in his kitchen had somehow turned into a very cool captain's chair. Freddie climbed into the captain's chair and pushed the big red button. Immediately, their house blasted off like a rocket ship. And you should have seen Freddie's parents because they were not sitting down. They were not ready for that. Whoa! Freddie, where do we sit down? Freddie was sitting in the captain's chair and pointed to the seats around the kitchen table for his parents to sit down and buckle up. This was going to be a bumpy ride. Thankfully, rocket ships are super duper fast, so they arrived at that ice cream shop just in a few minutes. Meanwhile, down inside of that ice cream store, the Purple Ninjas were grabbing as much as they could.
All right, Steve, come on. Grab some of that ice cream over there. The boss really likes the rainbow flavors.
Donkey, but wait a second. What was that sound? I just heard something.
Steve ran over to look out the window and immediately saw the rocket ship.
You better come see this. It looks like an alien spaceship has just landed right next to us.
What? What are you talking about, Steve? There's no such thing as... Oh, dear. That does look like a alien spaceship. Oh, man. Let's get out of here. Come on, Steve.
I'm right behind you.
The Purple Ninjas took off running. They were terrified for their lives, thinking that they were about to be abducted by aliens. By the time Freddie and his parents stepped out from this spaceship, that was actually their house turned into a rocket ship, the Purple Ninjas had already zoomed away without having stolen any of the ice cream. Wow, it looks like the Purple Ninjas were a little afraid of our rocket ship here, said his parents. Yeah, let me run inside and just make sure that all the ice cream's in place. Freddie ran inside of the ice cream shop, and sure enough, nothing had been stolen. Woohoo! Great job, Freddie! You and your parents, you saved
the day. Wow, that would have been a disaster if they had stolen all of that ice cream. But I'm so glad that you saved the shop. And wow, I guess we learned that some of us have houses that turned into rocket ships. I didn't know that. I need to go check my closet real quick. I'll be back later. It may be the end of the story, but I think it's just the beginning of Freddie's amazing adventures that lie ahead in his rocket house. The end. Hey friends, I need your help celebrating 2 birthdays. All right, the first birthday kid's name starts with a K and ends with an X. It's a pretty tricky one, but I think you can do it. All right, get your guesses. Who do you think the birthday kid's name is? Drum roll, please. Happy birthday, Knox! Woohoo! Knox is turning 5 years old. His superhero name is Ninja Claw. Oh, that's awesome. Loves everything dark blue and is a great big brother to Rhodey. Happy birthday, Knox. I'm so glad that we got to celebrate it together on the show. And next up, this kid's name starts with an I and ends with an E. All right, drum roll, please. Happy birthday, Isabel! Woohoo! Isabel's turning 8 years old, loves cars, likes to draw pictures of cats, and loves using tape from Castro Valley. That is awesome. I want to see some of those pictures of those kitties that you draw. That is awesome. Isabel, I hope you not only have a super duper day, but I hope you have the best birthday ever. And now it's time for Kid Shout Outs. I want to say hey to Kobe from Nebraska, Grayson from New York, Jai from Canada, Flora from Montana, Dylan from California, Atlas and Domino from Cape Town, and Desmond from Oregon. I'm so glad that you're all on the Kid Short Stories family and on the Spy Team. We could not stop Dr. Sticky Breath and his crew without you, my friends. Well, I hope you all have a super duper day, and I will see you on our next adventure. Bye!